Hello, everybody. Scooney007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. And before... Hello, everybody. Scooney007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the... And, well, today like always, we've got the Mets and the Phillies. And before we get to the game and down to the field to see how the Mets and the Phillies are going to do in this game one of a three-game series between the best rivalry, one of the best rivalries in baseball, the Mets and the Phillies, because almost anything always happens when it's the Mets and the Phillies. Let's take a look at the standings throughout the league. Let's see how everyone is standing right now in the league, shall we? In the NL East, we're always going to start with the NL East, and that is going to be the Mets. They come into this game 11-3 on a two-game winning streak. First place, 3 games behind the Marlins right now, sitting at 9-7. The Braves, Braves right now tied with the Phillies at 4 games back. Both teams are 8-8. They're about 500 on each. The Washington Nationals are 4-13. They're 8.5 games out. They're dead last right now in the NL East. In the NL Central, the lovable losers, the Chicago Cubs, are 12-4. They get a 3-game lead over the Cardinals, who are right now sitting at 9-7. The Reds and the Astros both at 8-9. They're 4.5 games out of first. And the Brewers and the Pirates both sitting at 6-10. They're 6 games out. In the NL West, we have the Padres in first at 12-5, followed by the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers, both tied at 2.5 games out of first. The Rockies 6-10, they're 5.5 out of first place, and the Giants at 4-12, they are 7.5 games out of first place. And as soon as I find my mouse, we'll move over to the American League side of things. Over on the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles in first place. They're sitting at 9-7 in first place. The Rays and the Blue Jays both at 8-8. They're a game behind. The Red Sox and the Yankees, another good fierce rivalry, and both at 8-9. They're a game and a half out of first. Very close in the AL East. That's a very tough division right now. In the AL Central, it's the Cleveland Indians at 9-7, and they have a half a game lead over the Chicago White Sox, who are 8-7. The Detroit Tigers are 8-8. They're a game out of first. Royals sitting at 6-10. They're 3 games out of first place. And the Minnesota Twins sitting at 5-11, 4 games back of first place. In the AL West, it's the Los Angeles Angels at 13-4. They have a 3-game lead over the Oakland A's. The Athletics are 10-7. They're 3 games out of first place. The Texas Rangers are 8-8. They're 4.5 games out of first place. And the Seattle Mariners are 6-11. They're 7 games out right now of first place. So that's a look around the league right now where everyone stands as April 18th. That is the date of this game. So let's get down to the field. The Phillies and the Mets are done warming up, so let us get started.
Play ball!
And head to the bank, shall we? We're at Citizens Bank Park for Game 1 of a 3-game series between the Mets and the Phillies. And here is the starting lineup for the New York Mets. Leading off the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Batting second, the left fielder, David Wright. Batting second, the right fielder, Ryan Church. Batting third, the third baseman, David Wright. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carlos Dilago. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Angel Pagan. Batting seventh, the catcher, Brian Schneider. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Luis Castillo. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Johan Santana. On the mound for the Fightin' Phils, it is Cole Hamels. Hamels will come into the game with a 2.14 ERA. He's got 2 wins and no losses. He's pitched 21 innings, allowed 19 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 2 walks. We're here at Citizens Bank Park, which gives a -1 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. Nothing to home runs. Last time the Mets and the Phillies played against each other, the Mets swept the series against the Phillies. They went 3-0 on that. But now we're in Broad Street in South Philly, so let us see how this game progresses, because anything can happen when it's the Mets and the Phillies. Jose Reyes is up as the home plate umpire, cleans off home plate, and Hamels with the pitch. It is a 1-2, column 1, row 2. That is a strikeout, and Cole Hamels starts this game off with a strikeout. Struck him out.
The swing and a miss, he struck him out.
And Jose Reyes strikes out on 3 fast pitches. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Fightin' Phils. We got Brawl out there in left field. Worth is at center. Taguchi out there in right field. Going around the horn, Feliz is on third. Burnett at short. Utley is on second. Ryan Howard at first. And Ruiz is behind the plate with Cole Hamels on the mound. Ryan Church batting a .296, and here is the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-12, column 6, row 4. That is a strikeout. And on a range of 1-12, we take a look at the D20 there. That is a 2, and that is a strikeout. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss, he struck him out.
So 2 up and 2 down, and that's going to bring up David Wright. Wright batting at .317. And remember, in Inside Pitch Chat, we always start with the pitcher card. So we always roll for the pitcher first to find out what type of play it is. And if we need to, then we go to the batter card and roll to resolve the play. So 5-3, column 5, row 3, that's going to be a blank. Hamels only has 1 blank on his card. So now we'll roll for the batter, and that's going to be a 6-4. Column 6, row 4. It's a ground ball to Barnett.
Out.
And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on for the Mets. It's a very easy inning to score as Cole Hamels retires the Mets in order. We go to the bottom of the first. It's no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. Leading off the right fielder, Taguchi. Batting second, the center fielder, Jason Worth. Batting third, the second baseman, Chase Utley. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan Howard. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Pat Burrell. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Pedro Feliz. Batting seventh, the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Eric Barnett. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Cole Hamels. On the mound for the Mets, it is Johan Santana. 2 wins, no losses. He has an ERA of a 4.11. He's pitched 19 and 2/3 innings, allowed 23 hits, 20 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And with that, Taguchi steps up. He's batting a 400, and Santana with the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's a foul ball. So Taguchi smacking that one into the stands. We're going to re-roll the dice and get a 1-3 this time. Column 1, row 3 does it again, this time to the opposite side of the ballpark, and smacks that foul. And here we go again. Roll number 3. 2-6, column 2, row 6, home run. That is a 0. Taguchi's home run range is a 0. That is a 5. It is too high. It's a 4-6, column 4, row 6, double star 2. Now on a double star 2, we're going to take a look at the double star line here. And that's going to come over to the second position. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Beltre. Beltre will make the catch and put one away. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the New York Mets. We've got Pagan out there in left field. Beltre is at center. Church at right field. Going around the horn, we've got David Wright on third. Reyes at short. Castillo is at second. Dilago at first. Snyder behind the plate. And Santana is on the mound. Jason Worth batting a 200, and here is the pitch. 1-3. I can see we have a trend going on here right now because that's another foul ball. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That's going to be a walk on a 1-9. Remember, we -1 for the walk. So 13 is outside of the range. So no walk there. 1-6, column 1, row 6, and that's going to be a single past second base to Castillo. And with that, Jason Worth is on with a base hit. So with a run on first, that's going to bring up Chase Utley with 1 out. Strategy rolls a 5. We have a hit and run. So we're going to do the hit and run. Infield going to go to double play depth on this. Now, here's how the hit and run works. All ground double play ratings get a -2. All base run ratings will get a +2. All home run and walk rates for the batter are cut in half, and we round those down. All lineouts are considered double plays, with the exception of an ET. And no, we're not going to be phoning home if we roll an ET. That is an error. That stands for an error on a possible throw. It's a possible error on a throw. And if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve the play as if Worth was going to steal second. Here's the pitch. 4-5. I know it's a lot to cover, but the game will help you out on that. It'll either light up red, yellow, or green, just like a regular stop, like a traffic light. Red, you stop. Yellow, you might have to look at the charts. Green, it's a good. So on a 4-5, column 4, row 5, that's going to be at the ballpark. Now, when you roll the at symbol, you check the ballpark card. Every home team has their home ballpark. So the Phillies playing at Citizens Bank Park, we're going to go to the ballpark card, and we're going to roll off. We're going to resolve the play off of the Citizens Bank Park card. 5-2, column 5, row 2. It is a power hit to Church. Now, on a power hit, we roll 1d20 against this line that is highlighted. So if we rolled a 1-3, it would be a single. On a 4 to 9, it's a double. A 10 would have been a triple. If we were in the range of an 11 to 19, that would have been a home run. And a 20 would have been a fly out, so Church would have made the catch. In this case, we rolled a 7. That falls in line with the 4 to 9. That's going to be a double.
And it's a double.
And Worth will go to third, Utley to second. Worth gets the hold sign.
Everybody clap your hands.
So 1 out and runners on second and third. So the Phillies have runners in scoring position. Strategy roll is a 16, and Ryan Howard, who's batting a 175, steps up. Strategy roll 16. Mets, nothing due on the strategy roll, and here is the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That's going to be a strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to the range. That's going to be a 25. Well, we add 9 because the strikeout is a -1. That's going to be a 25. That is a 4. Struck him out looking.
He struck him out.
So with that, Howard strikes out, and that's going to bring up Pat Brill. Brill is batting a 276. Strategy rolls a 2, and here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. That's going to be a range play. Now, on a range play, we're going to check the first number of the outfielders, and that is going to be a 4-6. Column 4, row 6. That's going to be a single to Beltre.
Fly ball, left center field. Tries to catch it.
Beltre's range is a 4. That is a 4. He'll make the catch.
Terrific play.
And retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. And the Phillies leave 2 stranded. After 1, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It's Carlos Beltre, Carlos Diago, and Angel Pagan due up for the Mets. Beltre batting a 308, and here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That is going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 7. That is a 2. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Carlos Diago. Diago batting a 309. The pitch, 2-3, column 2, row 3. That is a home run. That is a 19. That is a 19. And that ball is out of here.
Back. Hey.
Now, the reason that is a home run, Hamels is Diago is a left-handed batter. We look to the left-handed side on the pitcher card. And, yep, 2-3. That's going to be a home run. And that's going to bring up Angel Pagan. Pagan batting a 292. Here's the pitch. Mets on the board, 1-0. And that's going to be a 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is a hit by pitch. Hamels gives a -9 to hit by pitch. That is a 5. Hit by pitch rating is a 0. Nothing happens there. 2-4, column 2, row 4. And that is going to be a single to Brill. And with that, Pagan is on with a base hit. Still attempt for Pagan, and that's going to be a 2. Ruiz's error rating is a 4, so no throwing error there. Pagan's going to successfully steal second.
Safe.
And with that, infield's going to stay at normal. So how do we get that? It is going to be the stolen base rating from the pitcher card plus that of the catcher. And we do modifications to the SB rating on that. And if it is in the range, as you saw there, he will advance. If it's higher, he's thrown out. He got caught stealing. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a That is a 12. That is a 0. Nothing happens there. And that is going to be a 6-3, column 6, row 3. It is a fly ball out there to to Taguchi. He'll make the catch. Pagan will go to second. Well, Pagan goes to third on that. And the reason he goes to third is if 1d6 less than or equal to the adjusted base run rating, he advances. So 2 outs with a runner in scoring position. And that's going to bring up Luis Castro, who's batting a .231. Strategy roll 17, and here is the pitch. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's going to be a walk on a 1-13. Remember, we -1 for that. The 11 in range.
Walkie, good base on balls.
So with that, runners on the corners for the Mets. Strategy roll is a 4. Here's Johan Santana. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-15. The range is a 4. It's in range. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
So 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. Pedro Feliz, Carlos Ruiz, and Eric Barnett due up for the Phillies. Pedro Feliz batting a .204, and here is the pitch. To battle the left-handed pitchers today here at the bank. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a double question mark. Now, we do follow the double question mark. In this case, it's a double star on a 1-3. The 20 is out of range on that. So nothing happens on the double question mark. And for right now, that is the only thing we follow. 1-5, column 1, row 5. It's a power hit to Church. That's going to be a 7. That's going to drop in for a base hit as that goes way back there. And Feliz is on with a base hit. So the Phillies start this inning off with a runner on first. They're going to do a sack. They're going to do a sack play here as Carlos Ruiz comes up. He's batting a 162, and here is the pitch. Infield normal depth. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That's going to be a walk on a 1-12. Remember, we -1 from that range. That is a 3, and that's going to be good for a walk.
Outside. Base on balls.
So we've got runners on first and second. Strategy roll is a 16 as Eric Barnett comes up. Phillies holding off. Barnett batting a .258. And here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. Home run on a 1-4. The 10 is too high. Barnett 4-2, column 4, row 2, double star 1. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Pagan.
Out.
So 1 away. And that's going to bring up Cole Hamels. Hamels is batting a .444 with 1 out and runners on first and second. Strategy rolls a 13. Phillies holding off. The pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That is a blank. We roll for Hamels. 2-3, ground ball to right. It's hit in the hole. double play from second to first. And with that, it is a 6. Double play chance, no. That is a 0 on that. That's going to be considered a fielder's choice. Ground double play rating for Hamels is a 0. Double play rating from Santana is a -1. So with that, Feliz will go to third. Carlos Feliz goes to second, and the batter is out at first.
Out.
It is no double play there, so 2 outs, and we go to the top of the order. Taguchi, who is 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 19, and here is the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is a blank. That is a strikeout on a 1-5, 18 too high. 4, 6, double star 2, and that's going to be a fly ball to Beltre.
You're out.
And that will retire the
Have you
side.
picked your designated driver for this evening? Please remember to drink responsibly.
So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and once again the Phillies leave 2 stranded. After 2, it's Mets 1, Phillies nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's going to be Jose Reyes, Ryan Church, and David Wright due up for the Mets. Reyes 0 for 1 with a strikeout, 5-2, column 5, row 2 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Citizens Bank Park. And that's going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6, HRP.
You're out.
And that's going to be a fly out to left field as Pat Burrell will make the catch. And the reason for that is the D20 was higher than his home run rating. So no home run there. Ryan Church is up. He's 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. And here's the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. And that's going to be a double question mark. Single on a 1-6. That is a 3. And that's going to be good for a base hit. David Wright 0 for 1 today. Strategy rolls a 14, and here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. Home run chance on a 1-7. The 13 is too high. And that's going to be a 2-6, column 2, row 6. It's a single to Barnett. And with that, Church will go to second and get the hold. He would advance from first to third on a 5-6. Carlos Beltre 0 for 1. Strategy roll 8. Mets holding off. Infield normal depth. 1-1. Column 1, row 1. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 7. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And with that, Beltre being a switch hitter, he's batting right today. So that's why we consider that a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 7 with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Here's Carlos Thiago he's 1 for 1 today with a home run, a run, and an RBI. 5-6, column 5, row 6. Double question mark, it's a single and a 1-6. The 10, too high, outside of the range. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Taguchi. He'll make the catch.
You're out.
And retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. And 2 left on for the Mets. We go to the bottom of the third. It's going to be Jason Worth, Chase Utley, and Ryan Howard due up for the Phillies. Jason Worth 1 for 1 today, and here's the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a double star. Now, in the actual physical game, you're going to roll 1d6 on that double star off of the pitcher's card. And in this case, it's a ground ball to Reyes, out number 1.
Out!
He'll make the catch, throw it over to Diago for the out. Chase Utley, 1 for 1. He doubled his last time up. 1-3. That's going to be a foul ball. It's a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll. 6-4. That's going to be a walk. No, it's on a 1-9. The 15 is too high. 2-5. Column 2, row 5, double star 4. And that's going to be a ground ball to Castillo. And that is going to be out number 2. 2 away. Ryan Howard up. Howard, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. And here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4, range play at the bank. We're going to go to the Citizens Bank card. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That's going to be a pump up to Schneider.
Popped up.
Schneider's range is on a 2. That is a 1, and he'll make the catch.
Terrific play.
And retire the side. So the Phillies go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Mets make quick work of that inning. After 3, it's Mets 1, Phillies nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's going to be Angel Pagan, Brian Schneider, and Luis Castillo due up for the Mets. Angel Pagan, 1 for 1, and here is the pitch. That's going to be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. That's a range play. And whose range are we checking on a 5-5? It's a power hit to Worth. That is an 8. That's going to be a double, but is it in range?
Liner into center. Will it stay up?
Worth goes back. His range is a 5. That is a 3. He'll make the catch.
What a play to get to that ball.
And he'll go all the way back to the wall to make that catch. And puts 1 away. Ryan Schneider is 0 for 1. And here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. Home run chance on a 1-9. That is a 6. Schneider with a 0 for the home run. Nothing doing on the home run chance there. 5-6, column 5, row 6. It's a ground ball to Utley. So column 5, row 6. It's a ground ball to Utley. Utley will make the catch, throw it over to Howard.
Out.
And put 2 away. Luis Castillo is up. He's got a walk. He walked his last time up, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-4. Column 4, row 4. It's a range play once again at the ballpark. We're going to go to the bank. 2-1, column 2, row 1. Home run. It's a home run, and the Mets. That's a solo home run.
This ball is over the fence and out of here.
So the Mets take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. Solo home run to dead center field. As Johan Santana will come up. That's his stats. Santana, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-3, column 6, row 3. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-15. That is an 8. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Pat Burrell, Pedro Feliz, and Carlos Ruiz due up for the Phillies. Pat Burrell is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6, home run on a 1 to 11. The 12 is too high. Just missed it by 1, 1, 2, column 1, row 2. It's a ground ball to Reyes.
Out.
And that'll be out number 1. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Pedro Feliz. He's 1 for 1 today, and here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2, possible error. Now, with that, we will check the error range. That's the number in the brackets. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a ground ball to Reyes. His error range is on a 1 to 7. That is a 4. He'll make an error. What type of error? He'll boot the ball. So it's a 1-base error. And with that, Pedro Feliz will get on with an E6. Mark that one down as an E6. So, runner on first, infield going to double play depth. It's a sacrifice play. Actually, they're going to bring the corners in for this. Carlos Feliz is up. He walked his last time up, and here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. It's a range play, and it's a successful range by Johan Santana. Great bunt. Everyone's safe.
Out.
So 1 away, and that's going to move 2 away, sorry. Pedro Feliz will go over to second, and that's going to bring up Eric Barnett. Barnett is 0 for 1, strategy roll is a 13, and here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. Possible error yet again. Barnett, 5-3, column 5, row 3. It's a ground ball to Castillo. Error range on a 1 to 6. That is a 20. No error there. And that will retire the side.
Out.
So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, and 1 left on for the Phillies. After 4, it's Mets 2, Phillies nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Jose Reyes, Ryan Church, and David Wright due up for the Phillies. All right, top of the 5th. Phillies down by 2. And let's see what happens now. As we go to the top of the order for the Mets, Jose Reyes is up, and here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. Now, we consider that a blank right now because Cole Hamels has not faced his allowed number of batters. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's going to be a double start, too. It's a fly ball to Worth. Worth will go back, sees it, weighs off Burrow, and makes the catch. 1 away. Ryan Church. Church is 1 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. That is a blank. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a fly ball to Worth.
You're out.
And that's going to be out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down. David Wright is up. Wright, he's 1 for 2, and here is the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2. Strikeout plus. Now remember, we add 10 minus the 1, so we're adding 9. That is a 17. That is a 1. and struck him out looking. So the Phillies make quick work of the Mets. No runs, no hits, and no errors. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Cole Hamels, So Taguchi, Jason Worth due up for the Phillies. Cole Hamels is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-20. That is an 11. Struck him out. Struck him out, and we go to the top of the order. Taguchi is 0 for 2, and here's the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-6, the 15 is too high. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That's going to be a ground ball to Castillo.
Out.
And that's going to be out number 2. 2 up and 2 down, Jason Worth, who's 1 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3. Strikeout on a 1-13. The 16 is too high. 2-4, column 2, row 4. Double star 3, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Church.
Out.
And that's going to be out
Be
number...
sure to visit our concession stands.
And that's going to be out number 3. So the Mets return the favor and retire the Phillies in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 5, it's Mets 2, Phillies nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Carlos Beltre, Carlos Diogo, and Angel Pagan due up for the Mets. Beltre is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, 2 strikeouts, and here's the pitch. 1-6, column 1, row 6, strikeout on a 1-7. The 14 is too high. 1-4, column 1, row 4, and that's going to be a single past Utley. And with that, Beltre is on with a base hit. Carlos Diogo is up. He's 1 for 2 today with a home run, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 12. Infield double play depth. Nothing doing the strategy die for the Mets. Here's the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. Double question mark, single on a 1-6. The 7 is too high. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's going to be a double to Bro.
And it's a double.
And with that, Beltre will go to third. He'll get the hold sign. It's runners on second and third for the Mets. And like I said, strange things always happen when it's the Mets and the Phillies. Angel Pagan is up. 1 for 2 today. Strategy roll is a 16. Here's the pitch. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-13. That is a 4. Struck him out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Brian Schneider. Schneider is 0 for 2. Strategy roll 4. Here's the pitch. 6-5, column 6, row 5. It's going to be a possible error. Schneider, 3-2, column 3, row 2. Ground ball to Utley. Error range is on a 1-3. That is a 9. No error there. And are they going to try to score the runner? Yes. Will the defense go for the auto out at first, or will they get him out? No, they're going to go for... That's a 4. If 1d6 is higher, then BR out, otherwise safe. So with that, Beltre scores. Diago will goes to third, and they tried to go for it but failed. So with that, runners on the corners, it's 3-0 Mets. And what I normally do for those plays is when it's yes or no, I roll a d6. If it's odd, it's yes. Even comes up no. So when I pause and roll the die, that is what's deciding those plays there. So it's 3-0. Luis Castillo is up. He's 1 for 1 today with a home run, a walk, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 5 infield double play depth. Hamels can face 3 more batters. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That is a range play at the bank. We're going to go to Citizens Bank Park, 3-2, column 3, row 2. Double star 4.
Hard ground ball.
It's a ground ball to Phillies. His range is a 2. That is a 1. He'll make the catch.
That was a fine play.
Are they going to try to score the runner? Yes. And in this time, they are going to get the out at first. So with that, Diago will score. Schneider goes to second. And it's 2 outs, and it's 4-0 Mets. Johan Santana, 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Strategy roll is a 4. Here's the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3. Home run on a 1. That's a 0. Nothing there. 4-5, column 4, row 5. It's a fly ball to Worth.
You're out!
And that will retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. And 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, and Pat Burrell do up for the Phillies. It's Phillies down by 4, but remember, an inside pitch, no lead is safe. Utley, 1 for 2 with a double, and here is the pitch. 5-3, column 5, row 3. That is a blank. 3-3, column 3, row 3. It's a pump up to Reyes.
You're out.
And that's going to be out number 1. Ryan Howard, 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. And here's the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's a home run on a 1-18. That is a 9, and that ball is out of here. It's a solo home run by Ryan Howard down the right field side. Church goes back, and it is gone. It's 4-1. Phillies finally get a run on the board here in the bottom of the 6th. And with that, Pat Burrell is up. He's 0 for 2, and here's the pitch. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That is a strikeout plus on a 1-20. That is an 11. Struck him out looking.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So 2 up and 2 away. And that's going to bring up Pedro Feliz. Feliz is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 1-1. That's a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. Nobody on base. 4-4. Column 4, row 4. And that is going to be a strikeout plus. That's going to be a 15. The 16, too high. 6-6, column 6, row 6, and that's going to be a line drive out there to Castello, who'll make the catch.
Out!
And retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. After 6, it's Mets 4, Phillies 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Jose Reyes, Ryan Church, and David Wright due up for the Mets. And with that, the Phillies are going to go to the bullpen. So the call to the bullpen for the Phillies has been made. Hamels is done after 6 innings. And they are going to bring in they're going to bring in Ryan Madison to pitch. So that is his card. Madison comes into the game with an 11.25 ERA. He's got no wins and 2 losses. His 4 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Cole Hamels. He went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, gave up 2 home runs, an ERA of a 3.0. Madison done warming up. He's going to face off against the top of the order, and here is the first pitch to Reyes, who's over 3 today with a strikeout. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That is a blank. And that's going to be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a ground ball to Barnett.
Out!
He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Ryan Church, 1 for 3, and here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That is a strikeout. On a 1 to 20, on a 1 to 11, the 20 is too high. 3-5, column 3, row 5. It's a ground ball to Howard. Will make the catch. 2 up, 2 down. David Wright, 1 for 3 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. Possible error on a throw. Right. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's a fly ball out there to Worth. That will retire the side. And Singh, take me out to the ball game. So with that, it's no runs, no hits, and no errors as the Phillies retire the Mets in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Carlos Feliz, Eric Barnett, and Ryan Madison due up for the Phillies. So with that, Santana's going to stay in. Let's take a look real quick at the box score after 6.5 innings have been played. The Mets scored a run in the 2nd, a run in the 4th, 2 in the 6th. It's 4 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. Philly scored a run in the 6th. So it's 1 run on 4 hits and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And here's Carlos Feliz. Feliz, with a walk. He walked his last time up. Santana's staying in. He's good for 4 more batters, but most likely this is going to be his last inning. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That's going to be a walk on a 1 to 12. That is a 12, and that's going to be a walk.
Walking. Good base on balls.
So with that, Eric Barnett is up. He's 0 for 2. Infield goes to double play depth. Barnett, strategy rolls a 17. Here's the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. It's a range play. 2-6, column 2, row 6. Power hit to Pagan. On a 10, that's going to be a double.
Swing and a fly ball left field.
That's a fly ball out there to Pagan. Pagan's range is on a 1-3. That is a 5. It gets by him.
That is over his head, and that is out to the fifth.
And that is out. And runners on first and on second and third for the Phillies. And with that, the Phillies are bring in a pinch hitter. And with that, they're going to bring in Chris Snelling. He's going to come in to pinch hit. All right, here is the pitch. He's batting a 500. Strategy rolls a 14. 1-5. That's going to be a wild pitch. So 1-5 on a wild pitch. On a 1-12, it's going to be a wild pitch. On a 13-15, it's going to be a passed ball. It's an 18. Nothing happens. 1-4, home run 7, HR and H7 out there to Pagan.
This ball is over the fence and out of here.
And with that, Snelling will tie the game up. It's 4-4. And with that, the Mets have made their call to the bullpen. Carlos Santana done. We go to the top of the order. Santana is out. And they are going to bring in Jorge Sosa. That is his card. So Sosa will come into the game. Comes in the game with a 13.85 ERA. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 1 1/3 of an inning, allowed 4 hits, no strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Johan Santana, he went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs, an ERA of a 4.55. Taguchi, he's 0 for 3, And here is the pitch. No outs, by the way, at the bottom of the seventh. 5-3. That is a strikeout on a 1-9. That is a 1. Struck him out.
The swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Jason Worth. Worth 1 for 3, and here's the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a walk on a 1-18. That is an 8. That's going to be a walk.
Outside. Base on ball.
So Worth is on. Infield goes to double play depth. Chase Utley, 1 for 3 with a double. And here is the pitch. Strategy roll is a 9. Phillies holding off. 5-3. Column 5, row 3. Strikeout on a 1-7. 15 too high. 5-3. That's going to be a fly ball to Church.
Out!
And that's going to be out number 2, 2 away. Ryan Howard up. 1 for 3 with a home run, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll 9, infield normal depth. Here's the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a walk on a 1-11. That is a 2, and that's going to be good for a walk.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
So the Mets put runners on first and second as Pat Burrell comes up. Burrell is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. The pitch, 5-6, column 5, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-11, the 12, too high. 4-1, that's going to be a line drive to Castillo. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So with that, the Phillies going back to the bullpen. It is 3 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. So after 7, we're tied at 4. This game just got interesting. Carlos Beltre, Carlos Diago, and Angel Pagan due up. And with that, they're going to bring in Clay Cordy. Actually, Rudy. Yep, they're going to bring in Rudy. There we go. So Rudy Sanchez will come in. It's Carlos Beltre, Carlos Diago, and Angel Pagan. Rudy Sanchez is batting a .340. No, he comes into the game with an ERA of a .340. He's got 1 win, no losses. He's pitched 5 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 strikeout, and 5 walks. Carlos Beltre, here's the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a double star. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Jason Worth. Worth will make the catch and put 1 away. Carlos Diago is up. He's 2 for 3 today with a double, a home run, 2 runs, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 2-4. Column 2, row 4. That's going to be a blank. Rudy has not faced his allotted number of batters, so we consider that a blank. 2-1. Column 2, row 1. It's a ground ball to Howard.
Out!
Howard will make the catch and put 2 away. Angel Pagan 1 for 3, and here is the pitch. 2 up, 2 down. Can he retire the side? 6-6. Column 6, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 7. And he will retire the side.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Struck him out, and the Mets go down as the Phillies retire the Mets in order. It's no runs, no hits, no errors. Very easy inning to score. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Pedro Feliz, Carlos Feliz, and Eric Barnett due up for the Phillies. Jorge Sosa tired. So the Mets going to go to their bullpen. And they are going to bring in who hasn't? So they're going to bring in Dander Sanchez. Yeah, that is his card. So he'll come in with a 1.70 ERA. So let's take a look here. He's got 1 win and no loss. He's pitched 5 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats here. Ryan Madison, first of all, went 1 inning, an ERA of a 9.0. Jorge Sosa went 1 inning, gave up 2 walks, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 7.83. Pedro Feliz, 1 for 3, and here is the pitch as we go to the bottom of the 8th. 2-5, column 2, row 5, hit by pitch. That's a 4. The 20 is too high. 6-3, column 6, row 3. It's a ground ball to Reyes.
Out!
And that's going to be out number 1. Carlos Feliz has 2 walks and a run. Here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. Strikeout plus on a 1-15. The 17 is too high. Remember, we add 9 to that range. 3-3, column 3, row 3. It's a fly ball out there to Beltre. He'll make the catch.
Out!
Put 2 away, and that's going to bring up Eric Barnett. Barnett 1 for 3 with a double and a run. And here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. Home run chance on a 1-3. That is a 2. We need a 1 or 2. 17 too high. Column 4, row 3. Double star 3. And that's going to be a ground ball to third base to right. He'll make the catch and retire the side.
Out!
So no runs, no
Remember
hits,
to get your copy of the souvenir program.
and no errors. We go after 8. We're tied at 4. We go to the top of the 9th. It's Brian Schneider, Luis Castillo, and Dander Sanchez due up for the Mets. So with that, we do have a couple changes to the Phillies lineup. Pat Brill coming out at left field. And they're going to bring in TJ Bond at first base. Ryan Howard's going to come out. They're going to bring in second. Yep. So here's what we're going to do. Howard is going to come out. Utley is going to go to first. Second base is going to be by Brad Herman. He'll take over at second. And that is their lineup. That is what they're going to do right now. And with that, and Sanchez is done. They are going to go with, they're going to bring in CJ Romeo here. That is his card. CJ Romeo is going to come in. They're not going to do a double switch here. No ERA. He's got one save. He's pitched 1 inning. He's pitched 6 1/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 3 walks. He does come with a special K. We will talk about that when it comes up. Taking a look at the stats for Rudy Sanchez, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, has an ERA of a 2.85. So with that, now let's take a look at the box score here. Phillies came back in that 7th inning, scoring 3 runs off of that home run, tied it up at 4. Mets have a run in the first, a run in the second, a run in the fourth, 2 in the 6th. And they've been held at 4. So 4 runs on 7 hits with no error. Phillies scored a run in the 6th, 3 runs in the 7th, 4 runs on 6 hits, and no errors. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Brian, 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Mets. Brian Schneider, 0 for 3 with an RBI, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5, that is a blank. Now, when we roll for Schneider, first of all, we're going to check for the special K rating. That is a 2 on a 1 to 9. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Luis Castillo, who's 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, a run, and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1, possible error. That is a 1. Special K on a 1 to 8. That is a 1. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So 2 up and 2 down. Donder Sanchez not taking the hit. Mets going to bring in Robinson Cancel. Cancel, first time we're seeing him. Well, he's been at bat. He's played in 3 games, had 1 at bat. No ERA. Mets down to the last down, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-5, column 2, row 5, range play at the bank. On a 3, struck him out.
He struck him out.
And as the Phillies retire the Mets in order, they are going to bring in who are the Mets going to bring in? We're going to bring in Aaron Hellman. So let's take a look at his card. That is his card. Hellman will come in. Comes into the game with a 10.50 ERA. He's pitched 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Dander Sanchez. He went 1 inning, has an ERA of a 1.43. Phillies not letting Romeo take the hit. So they're going to start this off with a so they're going to bring in Shane Vic, not Jimmy Rollins. Yep. So Jimmy Rollins is going to come in to pinch hit. Rollins he's batting a 389. Here's the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5, strikeout plus on a 1 to 15. The 18 is too high. Rollins. 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a ground ball to Hellman.
Out!
Out number 1, we go to the top of the order. Taguchi, 0 for 4. And here is the pitch. They just need him to get on base. 5-4, column 5, row 4. Strikeout plus on a 1 to 19. That is a 2. Struck him out. And welcome in Ballistic Panda. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to Citizens Bank Park. We have a tie game going into the bottom of the 9th. It's 2 outs, and Jason Worth is up to bat. Worth. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That is a walk on a 1 to 18. That is a 1. And that's going to be a walk.
Outside. Base on ball.
So with that, the Phillies have the go-ahead run at first. Strategy roll is a 12, and Chase Utley is up to bat. He's 1 for 4 today with a double. Strategy roll is a 12. The crowd here at the bank on their feet. 5, 6, that's a single. And with that, Worth will go to third. Runners now on the corners for the Phillies. Brad Herman up. Herman, they are going to let Herman take the hit here. 3, 5. That is a walk on a 1 to 9. That is a 6. And the bases are loaded.
Outside. Base on ball.
So with that, we have the bases loaded. They're going to leave Aaron in. Strategy roll is a 12. Here is the pitch. 3, 4. Strikeout plus. That is a 20. That is an 11. Struck him out.
The swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And with that, we go into free baseball. We head into extra innings. Now, in extra innings, what I normally do is I let the computer randomly decide who my relievers are going to be. So with that, Clay Cordy is going to come in. That is his card. Cordy comes in with a 7.20, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And, oh, they were so close on that, too. Jose, top of the order, it's going to be Jose Reyes, Ryan Church, and David Wright due up. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. And here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. 6-4, column 6, row 4, double star 5. It's a ground ball to Herman.
Out!
He'll make the catch and put one away. Ryan Church, 1 for 4 today with a strikeout. And here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is a strikeout on a 1-11. That is a 3. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So 2 up and 2 down. David Wright, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. And here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a range play. So with the range play, we're going to check that first number, 6-2, column 6, row 2. Ground ball to Herman.
Hard ground ball up the middle.
Range is on a 1-3. That is a 1. He'll make the catch.
An outstanding play.
So no runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Pedro Feliz, Castro Ruiz, Eric Barnett due up. Hellman is tired. And with that, the Mets going to bring in Pedro Felicio. That is his card. Feliz is 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. 2-5. Home run on a 1-12. That is an 8, and that's the ball game. The Phillies win it. Pedro Feliz on a solo walk-off home run in extra innings. Ring the bell.
Fly ball. Deep to left field. Hooking down the line. Gone. Towering fly ball.
It's a fly ball to left field. That ball is out of here. And the Phillies win it on a walk-off home run. They're mobbing him at home plate. Final score, 4-5, and the Phillies win at home. Final line score coming right up. So the Phillies win it in extra today here at the bank. Final score 5-4. Mets 4 runs on 7 hits with 1 error, and the Phillies 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Clay Cordy will pick up the win, and Pedro Felicio will pick up the loss. Jose Dialgo will pick up his 4th home run of the season of the replay, and Luis Castillo will pick up his 2nd for the Mets. Phillies home runs, Chris Snelling will pick up his 2nd home run of the replay. Pedro Feliz will pick up his 3rd, and Ryan Howard will get his 4th. Let's take a look at the stats here for the pitchers. Clay Cordy will get the win. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 6.0. Pedro Felicio will pick up the loss. No innings pitched. He allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 home run, an ERA of a 3.60. Phillies gave up 2 home runs in this game. The Mets gave up 3 in this game, and we ended in extra innings of a final score of 5-4. So with that, the Phillies will improve to 9-8, and the Mets drop to 11-4. So let's see. I'm going to update the standings right now. And that is going to be, as we update the standings, all right, so we have the updated standings right here. So I am going to, as I normally do, we're going to sort by the percent, the settings. So with that, the Phillies move up into third right now in the NL East. They're 3 games out. They're 3 games behind the Mets. Can they keep this rally going? We'll find out. So let me just take care of my stuff here. The Mets right now sitting at the top of the NL East. They're now 3 games out of first. So this was game 1. So Phillies take the first game. And stay tuned to the channel for when we play, for when game 2 gets announced. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified. Remember to hit the like button and to be notified, and the bell icon to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Fielder Dreams. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile here at Citizens Bank Park as you head home on the Broad Street line. Until then, I'm Skinny007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Thank you, everybody, to stop by today. Ballistic, thank you for hanging out with us as in the bank here as we play some great Philadelphia Phillies baseball. Until then, I'll see you next time for another exciting game. Take care, everyone.